Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Maybe it's more about interior design because actually I've already built an American diner way before the Dine Out pack for the Sims 4 came out. And with the Dine Out pack you can finally own your own restaurants in the Sims, and they're really usable now. And I built that before the pack went out, so I couldn't actually make it work as a restaurant. And I built that diner with Frazee singing as a collab, so I only built it and he furnished it with CC back in the time. I will put all the videos from back then into the video description so you can get a better look at it and what I thought about it while I was building it. So this is basically just a furnishing video and making my American diner work in the game. And of course I've tested it and it's all working fine, so this is a really working restaurant if you have the Dine Out pack for The Sims 4. So the first thing is that I really went with the original theme that I picked out for the diner, which is like red and white and sometimes black. And I used lots of these sitting booths because, you know, these diners have these booths. Also, I still have to say that I never went to an American diner. You know, guys, that I'm German, and here in Germany there are no American diners. I guess there are some 5 or 10 maybe around in the whole Germany, but I've never been to one because there's not one really close to me. And I always thought that it's like a very distinctive look, like a super American look for me, because this is like nothing that we have in Germany here. And this is why I wanted to build the diner in the first place. And I've already seen that a lot of other simmers now, because the pack is out, already did a diner. And yeah, they're all pretty much, I guess, look the same. You can change, you know, the colors and so on, and maybe do a little bit, you know, little tricky things and special magic interior design things with the interior design. But basically they all have the sitting booth and like a really long counter area, and behind that counter area the waitress can, you know, give up the orders to the chef, which has like a little hole in the wall. And there behind that there's the kitchen. So this is basically the same layout I already had, and now I'm only furnishing it. So I still went with the red and white theme, so the counter had to be in white because everything in red would be like too much for my taste, and then it almost looks like a brothel, and I don't want to have it look like a brothel. Maybe these American diners are all in red or super duper all in that same color, but I just imagine it not looking nicely like this. So yeah, I hope you like it, guys. I also put a bar in there in the counter section, so you can hire a mixologist in the game and he will stand behind it and mix you some things. Also pretty practical, because while I was testing this diner, well, it took a lot of time till my food arrived and my sim was already starving, so she ordered some snacks at the bar and they went on really quickly. So I still have like some issues with the Dine Out pack, since it always takes so long till you get your food. So I only can give you the tip that maybe your sim really has to eat before it, or maybe I do something wrong. Just write it in the comments if you have more gameplay experience that I have. I mean, that's not a special thing because I barely play with my sims, but I'm currently working on a special let's play for you guys. It will be a challenge and it will involve some aliens and some macabre humor, I would say, because I'm always more into the dark stories. And yeah, this is all I can say. If you want to know more about that, you have to follow me on Twitter or look up my Twitter. It's Simproved as well, and there will be more information about that if you're more into a let's play. Yeah, and I hope you will like it. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the diner. So there are these sitting booths, of course the obligatory jukebox, because in the movies that I watch there are always jukeboxes in these diners, so I just assumed my diner has to have a jukebox. And also I like the little thing that is not very typical as a diner if I haven't seen it, but I think it's like a super American thing, that are these frames with the light bulbs on it. And I guess they're usually just for, I don't know, like a diva maybe dresser or something where she can put on the makeup or so. It looks really cool if you put a mirror behind it on this object, but this time I used some menu chalkboards and put them behind that. So yeah, I think it looks so American. This is like the typical American thing for me, these frames with the light bulbs on. I don't know why, but I don't know. For me, it just crosses like the American theme. Maybe the guys who are from Europe and, you know, other countries than the USA, write me, is it like the typical American thing? For me, they just come across super Americans. Yeah, I hope you like it, guys. Then I also changed the sign of the American Diner because now we can upscale the neon signs, which wasn't possible way back when I did this American Diner build, and now I did. So I used 2 neon signs and stacked them together because I just love the look of it. The bigger one looks a little bit like a Coca-Cola sign because the font looks a little bit like the Coca-Cola thing, and I guess that's like the most American thing ever, like Coca-Cola. That's super American for me. And a little grill sign with some flames on it. So this is like the official logo of this American Diner brand. And yeah, I just thought it looks really, really cool, and also gives like some new neon colors in there, because all in red and white and black is a little bit boring, and I wanted to, you know, make it a little bit more cohesive here. This is basically it. Outside of the diner, there will be also some seats, so your Sims can sit outside, and they will. So if you have like really nice weather, I mean, I built it in Oasis Springs because I just thought it looks perfect there, because in the background of this lot in Oasis Springs there's these motels and some, you know, shopping signs and neon signs, and I just thought it looks perfect there. Gives up this American Diner vibe to me. And well, they can sit outside, so I had to make it bigger a little bit, so all the booths are really fitting in there. Also, the kitchen is quite cramped, I would say. There are like some fridges, you know, all that stuff, some counters. I also put some waiter stations in there. Also, a waiter station will be behind the counter, and there will be a host station outside before you get in. And yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I've already tested it, so it's really working well. The staff really takes up some time to come to your table and all that stuff. Maybe it's just because I just started with the restaurant and didn't really test it over a couple of days or so. But yeah, basically it's really working like a restaurant, and I hope it looks like an American diner from the inside. You know, I've never been to one, I've never worked in one, I've never been in the kitchen of an American diner, so I'm sorry if it's not looking at all like it, but I think it looks pretty cute. Also, I used lots and lots of decoration from the new Dine Out pack in the kitchen and around the whole build to make it look more detailed and realistic. You know, I always like my clutter, guys. And yeah, I hope you like it too. If you're from the USA, just write me in the comments if it really looks like an American diner. Did I miss something here? Or maybe you even worked at an American diner, then you can write me all you know about that stuff in the comments, because I'm so excited to read all your comments always. And also write me what I have to do next, maybe what kind of restaurants you want to see. And yeah, this is basically it. So yeah, I hope you like it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.